Good? Go? Alright. Hi guys, it's August. I'm going to be talking, this is part 2 of my religions video. Basically, I took the comments that I read recently. This is probably like maybe 2 weeks old that I read. So the first one was from Magic and the Occult, which told me to like keep religions separate and that I can't practice Santeria unless initiated, which he is correct, or she. I'm not sure if that was a guy or a girl. You must be initiated, and if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my script. Like my madrina, she practices Santeria, so she prays to Ochun, which you're assigned deities, can you say that word? So I disagree with keeping religion separate a little bit, because you can learn about the other religion, but you can still practice your own religion, if that makes sense. Like, I think that a combination of religions is a lot better than just having one. And as long as like they have similar values and interests, it's okay. Then Aisha Oaktree asked me what the name was called. It's called Botanica Orula in Hartford. Just don't tell her I sent you there. And it's more of like a candle magic shop. There's also like 3 places in Manchester, Connecticut, which are Enchantments, Meg's, and Harvest. And I will probably put that in the description. And I've only been to Harvest and Enchantments, so I don't know anything about Meg's, but I will try to do a tour of Enchantments because I know the owner, and she's very nice. Then Angelica Alice wrote, "The Bible is something that a Wiccan shouldn't believe word for word." My response to this is, it's a bit difficult to talk about the Bible without getting someone offended, so no one should really take the Bible for word, because it's been rewritten way too many times to believe the actual thing. Unless you can find the actual original Bible, I don't think you should believe it word for word. But some people say that like the Bible is like a guide to yourself, where it's not about God itself, it's about you in general. And it's like a tool, it's not a book. And it helps you find your inner self. And like, oh, I lost my paper. Oh, it's right here. And that you can kind of relate it to Wicca, but you can't at the same time. You're finding your own path and connecting to it. And Wicca helps you get in touch with like the exact same thing. So we have the Read, which is like the Bible, and it helps us get into ourselves. But it's a lot shorter and to the point. And then Corvus asked me something that I can't remember, but I answered and I said, I understand, the uneasy feeling that you get when you're being open and going into like a Christian church and you're just like, but I believe like even Christians are kind of like confused by their own religion. So, what did I write here? Hold on. I wrote, sometimes Christianity makes no sense and even Christians are confused by it. Some Christians even change their religion or become atheists because the Christian religion itself gets too complicated and just doesn't sit well with them. So I agree with him on learning about the other religions that are interesting and can shape the way and path of Wicca that you follow. And that, yes, I speak Spanish, I just don't do it unless I need to. And then Annie and Annika on Facebook, they asked me, like, what does it feel like visiting these places? And what do I take away from the experience? What it inspires me? And what are the benefits to my real spirituality? When I go to Kingdom Hall with, like, my grandma, I pretty much go into an alternate zone where, like, everyone knows me and they don't speak English, so I'm learning more Spanish, which I already knew, but somehow I didn't know at the same time. And, like, they all know me, so it's like family, I guess you could say. And then it makes me feel like I'm connecting with my grandma. And I avoid that microphone that they make me talk because it's very different talking to a camera and then talking on a microphone to everyone in that room, repeating those things. It's not the same. And then there's like this little booklet you have to do for Jehovah's Witness. It's called The Watchtower, or Atalaya, and you have to answer these questions, so I like getting the answers right when I fill those out. And then some of the things I learn I do disagree with, but it's like you end up finding out more things about the religion at the same time, so you know better. And it's like grades. The more you know, the better your grade will be. and you also learn things, which you should keep studying Wicca, everything. And that was all, I believe. I don't know if there were any more questions, but if there were, I'll try to answer them again in another video, or I'll just answer in the comments. Alright, bye. You can turn